Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Bortles now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
11.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Keenum now on second down.
Oh, no. He threw a pick back. Oh, no.
Good see. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
11.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are...
Man, what the fuck is going on with this tackling? Like, you leaning in and shit? Let's go, man.
This is going to be the result every time.
First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On first down, Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Bortles again. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Bortles now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
11B.
Bortles now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And that's caught inside the 30. All the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 62 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go,
for a little bit, though.
Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off-kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're in that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Now he pulls him over. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it again with Fournette.
Wow.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Pay attention, baby. Come on, Shaq.
Jenkins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down,
Let's go. Good stand up.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Our defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Von Miller in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh, good read, buddy.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play action.
Ooh,
it's Keenan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. The punter Marquette King on to kick it away. Back to Denver right after this. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because...
And that's caught inside the 30.
He caught that shit.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is...
Oh, I should have edged. Come on.
That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, spread left. Spread right, 72. 11. So right.
Now Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Don't know.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Oh, my God. Phillip. Come on, baby.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum.
Oh, come on. Get that separation pad. Get that separation pad.
It'll be 2nd down. Well, we progressed through the preseason, so let's prognosticate about the regular season. NFC.
Can we overanalyze?
Yeah, I want to overanalyze too. NFC, the 4 divisions. Who do you have winning them?
Let's start in the East. The Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, got better in the offseason. I think they win their division again, although Dallas will make a strong run at them.
Okay. And the South, you were saying you like Atlanta.
Yeah, I do like Atlanta to get back to the top. Tough division. 3 teams in the playoffs last year.
Oh, my
Atlanta,
right guard,
New Orleans, which won the division, and Carolina.
Going west, who do you have out there?
The Rams. They took over for the Seahawks last year. I expect them to stay on the top of the heap. But let's face it, a lot of excitement in San Francisco with Jimmy Garoppolo.
In the North, can Green Bay overtake Minnesota?
They can, but I don't think that they will. I think the Vikings defense carries them home. Kirk Cousins, their new quarterback. The Packers will challenge in a big way, but keep an eye on Detroit as well.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, my God.
Complete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
What the fuck is Bunker
What
doing?
do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. A second down carry for Booker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Booker on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, yo, let's go, let's go. Hey, all right. No. Roger.
Off play action. Keenum.
That was a weak
Ramsey
ass
right there in
pass.
coverage
That
to
was a
knock it
weak
away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your
I don't know why
keys
he
as we
didn't need
continue
him.
to play this
That's
second
my
half?
damn
I know
question.
people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block them? Who's going to tackle them? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A Bronco first down. Keenum hooking up with Thomas.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, Keenum.
Oh, no, that was a good pick. Wow, game. Wow.
Picked off by Barry Church. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the wheel. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. Again, it's Fournette.
Good shot.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Lucy. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Bortles now to throw.
Oh, Bradley.
Incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Bortles going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
You know what? We got a second. I did want to take a look back to the Hall of Fame inductions. Took place in Canton on August 4th. And what stood out to you from the ceremonies, from the speeches that you heard?
Well, for me, beside the speeches, just remembering their careers, I really flashed back at how much I enjoyed watching Brian.
Oh, don't catch me. Hell no, you ain't gonna catch Phillip. Come on, gang.
Robert, Dr. Doom
Phillip
Brazil
disaster in that.
with the Houston Oilers.
That's it.
Absolutely loved him as a player. And Jerry Kramer had to wait so long with the Green Bay Packers for him to get in. I thought was terrific, and I can't wait for next year. First ballot eligible guys, Tony Gonzalez, Ed Reed, and Champ Bailey. That's a strong class.
Another star-studded cast.
Hold on to it, baby.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Yeah, we're good.
Now with the play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
Here's Keenum.
Oh, too short. But okay, man.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette.
There you go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
11. Hey, spread left.
Bortles. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Come on, drop, baby, drop. Oh.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy.
I'll do it.
Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff.
Why is it so hard to turn up field in this game?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
Oh, that's not where I wanted.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make
nobody
a play.
reacted that shit.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to push it in with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
2 minutes. I haven't moved the ball or nothing, man. Oh,
and Lambeau will put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
Man, get out of here. How is he covering two? Okay, game.
X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the
No, you not. That's the AI.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Back to throw.
Oh, you
His
dropped
throw's going to be
it.
incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now third and 10.
Fuck Phillip the whole time.
Before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, I threw it.
Throw off. He's
Game, what the
taken
fuck is
down.
wrong with
What a
you?
huge
Okay.
play at this point in the game. Dante Fowler in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Even
One
though I threw it at the
score
square.
down. Here we go.
Way before
They're
fucking
gonna
Campbell
go
was
for it
even
here
in.
on fourth down. They'll look to throw.
Like that right there. I threw it way before you was even near me, game.
This is going
Good
to
shit.
be incomplete.
They still haven't fixed that shit in this game.
With such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Bortles going to look to throw. Out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. Bortles to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on, Chubb. What the hell is that, Chubb?
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's third and 3.
To the edge. You set the edge, you can't do
Take this
nothing.
one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Lucy. 372.
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Niles Paul from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
You wouldn't last no league, though, buddy.
And the decision to just kick
No,
the
you
extra
can't play. You
point is
can't.
up successful.
You can't do the same play out in the leagues, man. You'll get
Here's
kicked
Lambeau
instantly,
out to
bro.
kick this one away.
You probably one of those cheesy ass leagues with no money.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick.
Yeah, that's unreal as fuck. Come on, man. He
He
burnt his ass. He was behind him.
32-yard line.
Good game, buddy.
Charles, when plays like that work, It's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Lucy.
Bortles going to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's Goff now on second down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. first down, it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
To throw on second down is gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Third and long. It's gone. And that is incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. First carry from Devontae Booker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now Keenum throwing on second. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, Cincy, let's go, let's go.
Third and short, it's Booker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Here's Marquette King now. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him.
So now back out come the Rams on offense. A second preseason game for them. They defeated the Raiders, who they're actually seeing the Monday night opener, but no Goff, no Gurley yet. Will we see them in the preseason?
That's been the big question, not just around the West Coast, but throughout the league. Will those guys play at all in the preseason? Because some teams are leaning more towards, we will count on you being ready for the opener and avoid injury during the preseason. We're now getting word that the Rams are going to probably play Jared Goff and Todd Gurley limited action against the Houston Texans. But we'll see. They won't play much in the preseason, maybe just a few snaps.
Here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing on third. Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They are going for it. Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious Decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Keenum on 1st down. Here's Booker on the catch. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. This is Booker on the dump off. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. Right back to Booker. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Booker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Goff now to throw. Man, open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Cup.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Goff. Shakes off the save. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. They set up the screen to Booker. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Looking deep for Demaryius. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 34 yards there at a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Roger.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Oh, Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On is the punter, King, to send it away. 12 yards. The third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.